Hey there, meteorologist Ed Valley. Storm update for you. We'll talk briefly about the end of the week as well, but this video is just about really the next 36 hours. We have what we call a Norland trough developing here. That's where we're really getting multiple areas of convergence at the same time. Notice the flow is out of the east across New England, but then across Pennsylvania here. It's actually out of the north and west. So you're kind of getting this type of deal going on where the flow is kind of coming together in here, and you get a flow off of the Atlantic. It's just a fire hose of moisture coming into the New York City area, northern Jersey, the Poconos, but it's a sharp cutoff here with the heavier stuff back basically from Newark, maybe pretty much all of northeast Jersey, but it cuts off really fast south of 78. I mean, not much south of New Brunswick and Somerset. Really nothing in Trenton, nothing in Philly and Allentown, but snowing in Scranton, snowing in Milford, so it's mainly northeast PA and the Hudson Valley and New York City. A little bit of rain in southeastern New England, a little bit of snow just inland from the coast, and then snow up across the southern and central Green Mountains and the Monadnocks as well. Dry air up across the Canadian border as expected has limited our snow potential up in these areas. A couple inches of snow fell. Saw 2 at Stowe, saw 3 or 4 in Montpelier. Kind of the same deal in St. Johnsbury, about an inch on the west side of the Greens in Burlington. So pretty tight cutoff. North of there, not much at all. But I tell you what, look at some of these amounts in central areas. Keep an eye on the legend in the top right here. You can see that really very impressive amounts here along the I-90 corridor into southern Vermont, New Hampshire. Pretty much as expected here. I've seen some amounts closing in on 2 feet in upstate New York and the southern Green Mountains. But notice the sharp northern cutoff and the sharp southern cutoff pretty much, again, as expected here. And as we move forward, what we're going to be watching is where the heck this band sets up. You can see midday, the model's doing a pretty good job. Everything north and east of Allentown to Trenton, northeastward, with the rain snow line in southeastern New England. And through the afternoon, that rain snow line is going to slowly approach the coast of southeastern New England, with snow continuing here across New York into northeast PA. But notice through the evening, after about 4 or 5 o'clock, that band is going to slowly become a little bit more disheveled, and it's going to actually pivot a little bit down into the Lehigh Valley and southeast PA after, again, 5, 6 o'clock. But I think the heaviest is going to be up across northern Jersey and southwest Connecticut even into the afternoon. And then notice a pretty good band of snow. What's going to be happening here this evening is an area of low pressure is going to once again gain strength. It's going to push moisture into eastern New England, and it's going to bring cold in on the northwest side. Again, that's why northern areas really aren't seeing much cold, because the cold, dry air is just pressing everything down. But into this evening, we will see central southern Vermont, New Hampshire, all of Mass, all of Connecticut, most of Rhode Island, New York City, eastern PA, Philly, snow showers this evening. Those will devolve to less and really nothing after midnight, eastern PA, Jersey, New York. So I think through about midnight we have snow to deal with in these areas, maybe 1 or 2 o'clock in New York City. After that, the snow is going to wind down across western New England between about 3 and 6 a.m. Here's the look by 6 a.m. Snowing still in northeast Mass, southeast Mass, Rhode Island, east of 395 in Connecticut and Massachusetts. Some light snow in southern Vermont and New Hampshire as well. And then through the day, we're going to notice a pretty stout band developing in eastern Mass during the mid-morning. That can lead to additional heavy snowfall with a sharp cutoff east of 395 in Connecticut and Massachusetts. And notice by midday, the storm finally pulls away, and that ends our threat. But again, I think we still have a decent bit of moisture still to go. Okay, so that's important to note here. So this is really what we're seeing through the remainder of today, right here. And a couple things to note. This is just liquid. You see the numbers on the map. You can see south and west on a line from Scranton to Allentown to Philly. Not much. But we're going to notice there is a better band from northern Jersey, pretty close to New York City in western Long Island. Locally, a 1/4 to a 1/2 inch of liquid in that specific band. And then wherever that eastern Mass backside snow ends up, that's a half an inch to an inch of liquid there. So all in all, northern areas, it's a coating to an inch. You get down Route 4 southward, another 3 to 6, 4 to 8 inches of snow. And then again, 2 to 4, 3 to 6, New York City, northern Jersey, tapering pretty quickly to the south and west. And then eastern Mass, I'm going 5 to 10 right now. But it could be locally more if this band does set up. But if it doesn't set up, it's going to be much less. So I'm kind of taking a middle road right now because there's a lot of uncertainty. Okay, so that's what we're dealing with. This storm does wrap up tomorrow. And really, once it's out of here, I think most of Tuesday night is dry, maybe a stray flurry Tuesday night and into Wednesday across the North Country. We're going to watch some additional snow showers here Wednesday across the North Country. You can see it on the European model, maybe even down into eastern PA. Not a huge deal, though. During the overnight Wednesday night, some snow showers across the North Country, an inch or two of snow, not much closer to the coast. Into Thursday, kind of the same deal. Snow showers inland, nothing up the coast. And then into Friday, we're watching perhaps a more stout cold front move through with a couple snow squalls across the North Country as well. So really, I mean, there's going to be a decent period of active weather here. This is what we're looking at from essentially Tuesday night through Friday night. You can see across the interior, you get up into northern areas, a couple inches of snow possible down through the Green Mountains and Berkshires. The closer you get to the coast, most of this is just non-accumulating flurries. So we'll keep watching it. That's what I got for you today. Enjoy the storm, and if you need anything, please refer to your local PDS if you get those, and let us know if you have any questions. Take care.